Hi, my name's Megan Satinsky, and this is Christine Holt, and we are going to take you through a sequence for traveling hips. So, to begin, come into a hero's pose. You can grab a block, bring it behind you, have your sitting bones supported on the block, separate your feet and your heels and keep the knees together. Bring your hands towards your thighs and begin to close the eyes or soften the eyes. Start to notice how it feels to be with your physical body, scanning from the toes to the crown of the head. And now check in with your energetic body and your breathing. Maybe even check in with the level of energy you're working with right now. As you breathe, feel expansion on the inhale and receding on the exhale. Be with the breath and allow it to be your guide as you move through your practice. Lastly, check in with the state of your mental body, your emotional body, just noticing where you are. You can open the eyes and reach the arms forward and overhead, lengthening the side bodies. Keep the sitting bones pressing down as you grow long through the side. Interlace the fingers overhead and turn your palms towards the sky. Inhale and exhale, bringing the breath into the rib cage and the upper chest. Let the shoulder blades move down the back. Release the hands. And then come to a gentle twist, turning toward the right side. Left hand comes to the outside of your right thigh, right fingertips towards the ground. Roll the arm bones back. Feel the front of the chest move forward and lifted toward the sky. And you can turn your head towards the back shoulder or toward the back of your mat. Inhale and come to face forward. Reach the arms overhead. Exhale, take a twist to the opposite side. Roll the arms back, lift the chest, and turn the head toward the back shoulder as you stay with and are guided by the breath. Turn around to face forward, reach the arms overhead one last time. Exhale, bring your hands towards the ground. And then come to a table position, moving the block off to the side. Make some room on your mat. And check that your wrists are lined up under your shoulders, knees are lined up under your hips. Press the palms down firmly into the ground. And beginning at the tailbone, start to come into a cat back position, rounding from the lower back to the middle to the upper. And then moving in the opposite direction, inhaling from the tailbone, lower, middle, and upper back. Exhale again. Rounding the spine, inhale, moving into the opposite direction or come to neutral. And then find your way back to a table position, neutral spine. Reach the right leg behind you, toes to the floor, strong in the back leg, reaching through the heel. Walk the left fingertips forward towards the floor. Feel lengthening in the body from the center, reaching to either the head or the back body. Lift the right leg just about hip height, and then lift the left arm. Have the pinky side of the hand facing towards the ground, navel towards spine. Steady in your table. Lower the arm and the leg. Next side, reach the left leg back, toes to the floor, reach strongly through the back heel. Walk the right fingertips forward, reaching through the right side, lengthening the body from the center, reaching out into the periphery. Lift the left leg behind you just about hip height, and then lift the right arm. Roll the arm, pinky side of the hand facing towards the ground. Be steady in your table. Stay with your breath. Lower the arm and leg. Good. If you'd like blocks, you can bring them towards the top of the mat, and you're going to come into a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. The heels may move towards the ground, knees moving towards straight, or you can keep the knees bent if this works better. Take 3 more breaths in your downward facing dog, and then come into stillness in this posture. Step the right foot between the hands. If it helps to have hands on blocks, this is when you would use them. Lower the back knee toward the ground. Untuck the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Lift the front of the pelvis, stay grounded in the back leg, shoulder blades down. Take the hands towards the ground to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift your back knee. Again, stay strong in the back leg, and now come to a high lunge position. Reach the arms overhead. Good. Keep the pelvis compacting, the outsides of the pelvis moving toward one another. Bring your hands towards your hips, spin the left heel down, and come to Warrior Two. Bend into the front knee, arms out to a T. Be even in the back foot from the inside and the outside edges. Stay grounded. Turn the right palm to the sky, reverse warrior. Right arm reaches up, left hand to the back leg. Come back to Warrior Two. Take the hands to the ground to frame the front foot, downward facing dog. Other side, step the left foot forward between your hand. Lower the right knee to the ground. Inhale the arms overhead. Take the hands towards the ground. Lift the back knee. Reach the arms overhead. Let the palms face each other as you keep reaching skyward. Hands to hips, and spin the right heel towards the ground. Open the arms out to a T. Warrior Two. Turn the left palm to the sky. Reverse your warrior. And come back to Warrior Two. Hands frame the front foot. And step back to downward facing dog. Bring your knees towards the ground. From table position, come to Gomukhasana. So cross the right leg behind the left. You can grab your block if you'd like to use it here and place it behind you for your sitting bones. Separate the feet, ground the sitting bones. Sit up tall and inhale, reach the arms overhead. On your exhale, you can come forward, take your hands towards the ground in front of you. Keep the sitting bones pressing toward the block as you walk your hands forward. Breathe into the back body. Walk the hands back underneath your shoulders. And we're going to change sides. So come forward into table and change the cross of your legs. Separate the feet, bring yourself back to the block, trying to balance yourself on the block. Inhale the arms overhead, and exhale, come forward, hands towards the ground. Once again, breathing into the back and side bodies. Walk the hands back under your shoulders. And then take yourself forward to a table position, uncrossing the legs and removing your block. So come to a seated position on your mat for wide legs. You can sit up as tall as you're able to, maybe even sitting up on a block if it's hard to be stable here. Press the back of the legs down, keep the toes drawing back towards the shins. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And exhale, bring the hands down towards the ground. Begin to walk your hands forward any amount, keeping the spine long, navel towards spine. Legs staying active here. Keep the sitting bones pressing down towards the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. Walk the hands back under your shoulders to a seated upright position, hands behind your knees. Bend the knees and bring the legs together. Spin around to lie down on your back. Preparing for bridge pose. Feet pressing down towards the ground in line with your hips. Roll the shoulders back, arms at your side. And then press the feet in the back of the shoulders into the floor. Lift your hips up. Lengthen the tailbone towards the back of the knees. Lift the front of the pelvis, and you can interlace the fingers, reaching your fists toward your feet. Keep the knees in line with the hips. Imagine there's a block there that you could gently press into. Release the hands. Lower yourself back down towards the ground. And then let the legs straighten out on your mat, preparing for Shavasana, your final resting pose. Allowing yourself to be supported by the earth beneath you. Feel the breath supporting you from within. No efforting here. Just allow the body to be breathed. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Coming back to a seated position, you can bend your knees. Draw your knees toward your chest and roll over toward your right side. Use your hands to help you come back to a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed. And once again, check in with your physical body. Check in with the energetic body and the state of your mental body. And with gratitude for your practice, have a safe journey. Namaste.